Say what I want like I'm Taylor. My kind of white like Taylor. Swear.
We're back at Elajas Reacts. Here we're getting to Tom Macdonald's piece on the white boy backlash, okay? This is an interview that was taking place with Simba TV, right? So we're gonna get down and dirty with it, and we're gonna get into the interview, find out about Tom Macdonald. It's my first time watching a Tom Macdonald interview. Okay, I've definitely reacted to a lot of Tom Macdonald content on the channel. Definitely go ahead and check out the Tom Macdonald videos on the channel. But in case you don't know how we get down here at the Elajas React stage, if I like the video, or if I don't like the video, it gets him out to the bottle, okay? But if I like that, John, I'm gonna let it blow on broad day. Okay, let's see what Tom Macdonald has to say. Let's get into it.
I know who I am. I know what I wrote. I know why I wrote it.
Yes.
And I know what I meant by the things that I said. And like, you know, there was like a lot of people that flat out were like, "Oh, this guy's a racist."
I know, he really has HOG tatted under his lip. Like, what? That's crazy.
So, we have Tom Macdonald here. What up, man?
What up, bro?
Once on camera. Thank you for inviting me over and you know, chilling with me. It's been a pleasure. Now, this is just kind of like an interview of Tom Macdonald because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of weird things to say about him, and this is going to be the kind of his side. So this is going to be a series of questions that I ask him. First question is, so you're originally from Canada, correct?
Yeah.
So tell the people how you started here in LA. How did you get here in Hollywood?
Yeah, so like we talked about it earlier, like essentially I was in Canada for a long time. Music scene out there is like super small. So I started off in this place called Edmonton, Alberta, which is sort of like in the prairies in Canada. And I just felt like I just wanted to be someplace bigger, and I had just like bigger goals and I felt like I could achieve in like that town and stuff. So
yeah.
I went from Edmonton to Vancouver. And
is Vancouver like, that's like where the lit spots is at in Canada? Like Vancouver? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this man is just straight up addicted to tattoos at this point, because this man got eyelash tattoo, eyelid tattoos. I mean, I've seen this man already before, clearly, like through the videos. I ain't seen him in person, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think I really look too hard at the fact that this man has HOG tatted under his lip. This man has HOG with Hangover Gang. I'm saying, shout out to y'all. I want no smoke. Okay, I want no smoke. I'm just noticing things. And I'm watching the video, showing me to do. But, you know, he has a lot of tattoos. I think after the first one, you just straight up get addicted. I think, like, especially people who enjoy adrenaline, and, like, I feel like he rides roller coasters. Like, he definitely goes to Six Flags every summer. You know what I'm saying?
I went from Edmonton to Vancouver, and again, like, I just had aspirations for more. And it's not like that I outgrew the scene from a popularity standpoint or anything like that, but just like mentally,
yeah,
I was like outgrowing. Even though I hadn't reached my full potential in that place,
yeah,
I was like already like 10 years ahead of my own ability.
I totally understand.
Head.
Yeah,
you know, it's like putting like a plant in like a terrarium or something. It'll only grow like as big as that terrarium,
yes,
and then you move it out, and it expands further. So like my whole thing was just like, even though I wasn't there yet with my popularity and my skill set and stuff like that, I just knew that like in order to realize my potential and in order to like sort of cultivate my skills and hone in my abilities, I had to like go to a place that wasn't a terrarium, that just allowed me to expand further.
Yeah.
So I went on tour through Europe like a few times, which was like super cool. Always like thought I might find some place out there that felt like home, whether it was London or Paris or Amsterdam or whatever. And I found some like really cool places out there that I loved, but I just like just didn't catch the vibe, man. And then I came out to LA. I was here for 6 months. I just fell in love with it.
LA lifestyle, man.
That's it.
All the drugs, cocaine, and women. Gotta love it, right? You know what I'm saying? But right now, currently, as I record this video in September of 2022, LA is the ones telling you don't come here. The LA police is telling y'all, if you're not from here, don't come here. They telling tourists don't come here. I don't know what LA on. Like I knew LA was never like sweet. Don't get it misconstrued. I never thought LA was sweet. right? But they moving like demons right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? So hey, watch out. They moving like demons over there, yo, on anybody. So
fell in love with it.
LA lifestyle, man.
That's it. Went back to Canada for a bit, and I was back and forth for like a few years until I just decided, like, yo, okay, like I'm gonna go California full time. So
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into your music here. So your music, in my personal opinion, is one of the best music that I heard recently come out of this new generation of rappers.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. That means honestly, and I don't say that about a lot of people, and I mean that 100%. When it started taking off, was it WHITEBOY that like started like to actually like where it started catching fire and people was like, oh man, this Tom Macdonald dude, you know, is that where it started? Was it WHITEBOY itself?
A lot of people think that, but like it was actually like maybe like 2 videos before that. It was Dear Rappers was like the first one.
I seen that one on Facebook.
Yeah,
I think I reacted to that one before too. I think I reacted to that one as well on the channel.
It was Dear Rappers was like the first one.
I seen that one on Facebook.
Yeah. And then it was Hell of It, and then it was WHITEBOY.
Okay.
So, WHITEBOY like was the first one that caused like a largely like negative reaction. It was like the first, like I'd already broken like 1 million views on like a few different videos. Like,
so you had like a fan base at that point, but
right.
WHITEBOY kind of like brought in the new people to be like, okay, this is this dude.
Yeah, it was like Dear Rappers and Hell of It, that was like 1-2 million views, and then WHITEBOY hit Facebook and like it traveled certain channels, and that's turned into like it's now at like 35 million.
Yeah, it's doing numbers.
Yeah, so it's like it was a big difference. So yeah, a lot of people did find me from WHITEBOY, but like everything really changed at Dear Rappers and Hell of It.
Okay,
so.
That's dope, man. WHITEBOY hits the scene, man, and you start.
When I arrived in Washington for the first time, they asked me where I came from, and I said I came from the richest country in the world.
Getting weird people, like people start taking your words and flipping them and you know, taking them out of what they originally.
Would y'all get a grill? I really don't think I would get a grill, bro. But if I were to get a grill, I wouldn't get gold grills. Like I don't like the look of gold grills. I ain't gonna lie. I know that's like big in Florida and stuff, but yeah, grills in general, it's not really my thing. Like people be getting like permanent grills, miss me with that. But you know what I'm saying? Definitely, if I were to get grills, I would get like some VVs. I'm saying some VVs. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't get gold ones. But you know, same time, like I don't know, all that stuff. When I was a little bit younger, maybe I would have did stuff like that. But now, currently, I don't give a damn about stuff like that. Like, jewelry, I like watches. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even got my watch on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I like watches. I like, you know, I don't really care for chains like that. You know, little necklaces is calm, but I don't think you really ever gonna see me rock like some big edge on like some big like spinning like flavor head like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't think you're gonna see me do anything like that. You feel me? But you know, little calm arm stuff. You feel me? You know, I like his nose ring though. You know, but I'm pretty sure that's a grill. It's funny because it looks like aluminum foil, but I know it's not aluminum foil though. Yeah, I know Tom out here getting money. Okay, don't chastise me, all right, bro.
Flipping them and you know, taking them out of what they originally were. How does that feel? Like you're sitting there, you're this rapper that's coming up, you're finally getting your name out there, and it's kind of negative. How does that, like, what do you do at that point? Like, what did you do? Like, how did you handle it? Because I would have freaked out, dude. I would have just started snapping at people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately, I ended up doing that with, like, records like This House and shit like that. But...
Seen that one, too.
Ended up doing that with, like, records like This House and shit like that. But
that was like a classy like slap though.
Yeah.
Like that was like I'll talk about like I'm out here on like Twitter like cussing people out.
Yeah, I feel you. Honestly, like it's very hard to imagine like what being in that position is like unless you were actually in that position. And like I didn't have the option to just like come out swinging on Twitter because it was such a massive influx of people coming at me that like
you'll spend hours.
You would spend like 16-hour days for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In order to like respond to all that stuff, and like there was like some bigger people, like way bigger people than me that were tweeting at me and stuff. So
really, wow, that is crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. So it was just like it was the first time in my life anything like that had ever happened. Yeah, it was like super frustrating that like because I know what my intentions were, bro. Like I know who I am. I know what I wrote. I know why I wrote it.
Yes.
And I know what I meant by the things that I said. And like, you know, there was like a lot of people that flat out were like, oh, this guy's a racist. This guy's like whatever. Like he's ignorant. He's like insensitive. Like whatever. Okay, like racist? No.
Yeah.
Like ignorant? Who isn't at some point in their life? Insensitive? Sure. Like. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah. You know, no, I told you I'm the same way. I'm very blunt. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah, that's real talk though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think he's Vlad though. He don't want to show his face on camera. But I feel that though. I'm really the same way. Now, honestly, he's speaking truth though. Like literally, you don't really know what it feels like to be in that position until you're in that position where people are just coming at you with hate. Like, nah, I'm coming from a perspective of a person that has gotten hated several times on the internet. Like. You know, I don't know. Y'all might not remember my face, but I've been going viral for years. Like, I'd probably say the first time I really went viral on the internet was probably like 2017. I'd probably say like 2017, the first time I really went viral. I've been going viral. I got videos of me dressed as like a crackhead, being in New York. I've gone viral several times throughout the years for a video I did called What If You Woke Up as a Black Man. Literally during the whole George Floyd fiasco, went viral again for the video, of clips of the video on TikTok. And I tell you, I was getting death threats to my DMs. People was just mad at me being alive. Like they were comparing me to that one like gun lover, the Caitlyn Bennett or something like that. They used to compare me to some Caucasian woman that like is super left or whatever. I don't know. I'm not her, so I don't really care to even give her props like that. I don't know. But yeah, you really don't know how to deal with that until you're in that position. I ain't gonna lie, it was getting me so tight. I made a whole new series of content called Roast something. It was something about roast sesh. I think I might have called it roast sesh or something. And you know, because you can't do that with me personally, because I'll just roast you, right? But nowadays, you know, I still get backlash here and there for my clickbaitish titles. All right, this probably had a clickbaitish thumbnail and title, right? So, but what I do think that is beneficial about that is that it teaches you that a lot of these individuals are just mad through the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because when they get in your face, they're gonna give you props, right? They're gonna act like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Especially Tom Macdonald. I heard the man was a wrestler. He probably piece your ass. You know what I'm saying? He probably hit you with a good hook. Look at his biceps. Man look like he done a couple flips in his life. You know what I'm saying? He really hit you with a 2-piece. So I don't know if you want them KFC problems. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I told you I'm the same way. I'm very blunt. I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I feel like you're very like that in your music, but you can also switch it up in a way where it's like you can be this person where it's like super sensitive and you can say what you need to say in a different type of tone. It's just that people nowadays just take everything so wrong, man, and it's crazy, because which is why I wanted to sit down with you and really conversate with you, because now it's to the point where you say anything, people are like, man, fuck this guy. Like you can be like, dude, I love WWE. No, fuck you, I love AEW.
Which is it's fine, man.
Nah, word too. AEW been going on since then. I only just recently found out about AEW. This is like from 2019. Wow, I didn't know AEW was going on since then. That's crazy.
It's like it's a lot of fun, to be honest, and like,
which is hilarious too, because he just referenced wrestling, and I referenced the fact that Tom was a wrestler. I don't even know if he knew that Tom was a wrestler, so that's interesting.
I don't know. A lot of people have like the White Boy record twisted. They're like, oh, this guy like wrote a song on behalf of like white people who feel like they're oppressed or something, and like, it's like not that to me. Like if that's the way that you're like taking it, then like I think that says more about like the way that you feel about shit than I do, because like I didn't have any like burning desire in me to write a song about like the plight of the white man. Like I I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, that song's not for white people. That song is for me, and I happen to be like a
white male
person.
Yeah.
So like, to me, it was like when I dropped Dear Rappers and I dropped Hell of It. Like, a lot of people were like, "Yo, like, this guy's attacking black rappers in his music and da 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 da," because I was talking shit about mumble rap and mainstream hip hop and the content of the music and da 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 da. And like, my whole thing was like, yo, like, I would never attack a rapper for being of like a particular color. Like, what I did do was attack rappers of a particular content, and like, just because like a bunch of those rappers are black doesn't mean I'm attacking black rappers. That's an insane.
And I feel that though. I do feel like some black people and people in general are they look past the message and they just look at who's delivering the message, right? Because as a white person, they don't want you to be the person that's talking on mumble rappers and saying that mumble rappers is bad because you're white and they're black, right? But if they were to look at the message and the fact that mumble rappers are kind of talking about things that's gonna detriment themselves as well as their fans, like, that's bad, honestly. Like, you know, and that's why not a lot of quote unquote mumble rappers are around to this day still. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a whole wave of them, and you know, some of them still make music for whatever fans they have. But in terms of the ones that stayed on the mainstream level, there's not very many of them because, you know, their message wasn't always, you know, a lot of rap isn't positive, but it wasn't. It was way more like self-harm, detrimental stuff like that to the community, their fans, themselves. Stuff like that is always going to come to hurt later on in you know, life and your career and stuff.
A bunch of those rappers are black doesn't mean I'm attacking black rappers. That's an insane conclusion to come to. So it was like, and that's why I wrote White Boy, because.
But maybe it'd be better if your favorite rapper was like 50 Cent or something. I think your favorite rapper is Eminem, which probably doesn't make it better.
Conclusion to come to. So it was like, and that's why I wrote White Boy, because after whatever it was, 3 or 4 months and like tens of thousands of pieces of hate mail saying that like, you're attacking black rappers and you're this and you're that and da 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 da, I was like, you know, like, I was like, okay, like, if you really.
Hello?
Hello, it's Taylor.
Yeah, it's Taylor.
Taylor, my name is Mac, and I work with Artist Helper on the recorded line. And they're calling you because of your recent request for educational options. So you do have your high school diploma, right, sir, or GED?
You said you're contacting me of my request of what?
Education, about school, okay?
I don't think I put in a request about that.
All right.
Really think that's the way it is. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, so
be it.
So after all the like the I never had any inkling like or desire to talk about race, period. But then after everybody started making it about that, yo, you're attacking black rappers, this, that, and the other, I was like, okay, cool. Like, if this is what y'all want to talk about for forever, then, like, I can do that too. So check it out.
Yeah. So that happens.
So check it out.
So
wait. And the worst part about it was not White Boy happens. The worst part about it was like your first question, when how does that feel when all these people are like hating on you and stuff? Like, that wasn't like the worst part. It wasn't the people that opposed the message that were like, yo, F this guy, we don't like this guy. That didn't bug me. Like, go ahead, dude. I've like literally had people not like me my entire life. Like, I don't care. The worst part about it was the fucking like real like white supremacists and the real like Nazi type dudes and shit that exist in America. Like, it was those guys that heard that song and were like, yeah, like, this is our rapper, like, and kind of championed White Boy as like,
yeah, he's the captain of white supremacy for rap in the rap game. Let's give him a embroidered KKK hoodie.
And we're like, yeah, like, this is our rapper, like, and kind of championed White Boy as like their music. And that was the worst part for me. Like, like I wasn't sitting around on Facebook and Twitter blocking the people that were like hating on me. I was blocking like the guys that were championing this song for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the most fucked up part.
That's crazy. See, I didn't know any of that. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy because, like, for me, the message was just like, you know, this is where my point of view stays. Like, this is how I look at it through my eyes, and this is how I see, you know, what's going on. You know, that's how I took that song. You know, just like I take, you know, a lot of your songs, you know, I take it from your perspective. You know, I try to put myself in your shoes and see where you're coming from, just as you're trying to put yourself in my shoes to see where I'm coming from. And I think people kind of take that and just, I don't know, it might just be people just doing that on purpose, you know, just wanting someone to hate, you know?
Absolutely.
Gotta have a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you gotta have a scapegoat. I don't know. That's it. Yeah, the world gonna always look for a scapegoat. You feel me? Always. That was Tom Macdonald with WHITEBOY discussing the backlash of WHITEBOY and moving to LA. So shout out to that video, shout out to WHITEBOY, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, him trying to be glad, you know what I'm saying, behind the camera. Now let me stop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do stuff like that, but you know, me personally, when I do interviews, I be on camera because, you know, that's just how I like to give it up. But, you know, shout out to Tom Macdonald and learned a lot about him. You know, I never really thought he was a racist. I just think he's very controversial and is willing to talk about whatever he's willing to talk about, right? My only thing that I think I'm still, to the end of this video, I'm still like, wow, this man has HOG tatted under his lip. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you have HOG tatted on your lip? Like, bro, that's OP. Like, why though? You know what I'm saying? But then you look at the rest of his body and you're like, okay, this man has 1,000 tattoos. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's just addicted to tattoos. He probably go on every ride at Six Flags. Seriously. Every ride. Like, he probably got the fast pass so he can go to the front of the line on all the rides. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm checking. But that's it for this video. Make sure you check out what I got to say for the reaction, okay? How I'm going to rate this. Let's get it in. I'm letting it blow. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting that thing click in broad day. And I'm letting it wiggle. And jiggle, you right? But that is going to do it for this episode of Elajas Reacts. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. So every time we drop a new damn video, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely go ahead. Follow Taylor Elajas on TikTok and Instagram for more funny and satirical content. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas, and you're watching Elajas Reacts.
Big Reaper, and I'm back for the killing. When I get on the track, say what I'm actually feeling. I'm a murder baby, you my next victim maybe.